Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we will embark on an extraordinary journey that unveils the captivating tale of a homeless boy who defied all odds to revolutionize the world of fashion. Prepare to be inspired as we explore the remarkable life of the young prodigy behind the iconic brand Louis Vuitton. But before we start, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for regular updates. Let's get started. The most valuable luxury brand is Louis Vuitton, at over $30 billion. A homeless adolescent who dreamed of success started it in the 19th century. He performed odd jobs with artists and craftspeople to survive, barely making any money but learning skills that led to modern luggage and a billion-dollar enterprise. Louis Vuitton was raised in Antje, France, by a farmer and hatmaker in the 19th century. Farmers, like the Vuittons, became bankrupt after the Napoleonic Wars. Louis had to work on the family farm from childhood. He grew crops, kept animals, and stacked firewood from sunset to dawn. Life got harder for Louis at 10. After his mother died, his father remarried. Louis' stepmother was evil, like a fairy tale villain. Louis had enough of her misery. After turning 13, Louis secretly left the farmhouse and traveled to Paris without money or food. Louis learned metal, stone, textiles, and woodworking from artisans and craftspeople. Still destitute, he had no money for shelter. He slept outdoors with only a cloak. The first Paris train line had opened. Travel became easier, boosting the sector. Aristocrats ordered special packaging. They required crates to carry artworks, instruments, and furniture on long voyages. To prevent breakage, they required aid packing. Louis sought work in the craft after learning some of the skills on his journey to Paris. Louis was apprenticed to Monsieur Marechal. Louis's willingness to study paid off. Marechal's clientele loved him. He then became the Empress of France's boxmaker. After a year, Louis opened his own shop. Louis invented industry-changing inventions early on that were leather boxes. Traditional leather boxes were rectangular. Water would run off the dome lids instead of soaking the leather. The boxes were impossible to stack and difficult to load. Louis tried canvassing to solve these issues. Canvas was lighter, stronger, and more water-resistant than leather. Boxes could be stacked and loaded with simple, flat covers. Waterproofing compounds turned the hue gray, yet it appeared cleaner and more modern. Louis made a canvas trunk. His invention created contemporary luggage. Within 2 years, it became a chic and must-have accessory, despite customer skepticism. Louis then tried it with purses. Handbags were unpopular then. Many claimed that they were large, inelegant, and dangerous to women. Louis started creating canvas handbags anyway. They became popular and demanded new styles so women could wear them with varied outfits. Louis eventually needed George's support. George's innovated like his father, changing industry standards. He invented a tumbler lock to secure trunks. Most trunks had pickable locks until then. Family products become more desirable. Then production stopped. The war ruined the enterprise, leaving Louis homeless again. Louis' business peaked during the Franco-Prussian War. Louis and his family had to move from Asnières to Paris. They shared a crowded shelter with thousands of other refugees. Food shortages nearly killed the Vuittons. Louis returned from combat. He was heartbroken when his workshop and materials were stolen. Louis quickly rebuilt his workshop and found a new location with his remaining savings. The conflict lowered property values, which benefited him. Louis bought a high-end shop. After reopening, international orders poured in. Louis needed to attempt bolder ideas. At the time, technology allowed personalized cloth printing at the time. Louis created striped trunks using canvas, a cloth. The new design took off immediately. It lets people show off their modernity. It made counterfeiting Louis work harder. Louis opened a London shop due to foreign orders. His clientele expanded to include royals and explorers. Louis became the only designer whose items were found in affluent residences and exotic rainforests. Louis released his first catalog to simplify ordering. It was a smart move that would boost revenue. An unexpected tragedy derailed Louis' efforts that year. Louis died suddenly at 72 in his home. His death is undetermined. Georges must accomplish his father's plans. Georges went to the World Fair to expand the firm. Experience taught him he needed a worldwide sales network. John Wanamaker, a fairgoer, helped him. John invented department stores and price tags. His New York department store began selling LV after meeting Georges. It carried the brand first in the U.S. Georges made a floral monogram with an intersecting L and V to honor his father. The monogram surprised customers. They solely embellished their own luggage. The new design caught on as times changed. Georges and Gaston followed Louis and created new designs. The Keepall, Noel, and Alma are notable creations. Georges had created a distribution network and toured the U.S. like his father. He would grow the business. Unfortunately, history repeated. Gaston fulfilled Louis' plans after he died. Gaston began poorly. Contracts were canceled during World War II. Gaston had to close LV stores and factories. Gaston worked with Germany's ruling party to survive, according to Louis Vuitton's A French Saga. Gaston authorized memorial busts and a Vichy shop. Gaston charged his sons Henry, Jacques, and Claude with rebuilding the company after the war. The sons made new baggage types every year with their father's help. Gaston's death slowed business. Hard-sided baggage declined. Henry, Jacques, and Claude disagreed on company management. They asked Henry Racamier, their sister's husband, to lead. Henry had sold a steel trading company by then. He took LV from wholesale to retail and into Asia with his business expertise. LV sales rose from $20 million to $260 million in 6 years. Henry publicized LV then. More than 1 million shares sold out the company's equity. Henry had management issues with Moët Hennessy's president, Alain Chevalier. Despite the merger's investment growth, Henry approached Bernard Arnault, a property developer, to help him acquire control. Bernard consented, but Henry soon understood that Bernard had his own goals. Bernard covertly obtained LVMH's majority stake with Moët and Hennessy family support. Henry resigned after the judges favored Bernard. LV slipped behind other luxury brands. Sales fell due to its modest size. No journalist dared praise the brand. LV's ambitious initiative under Yves Carcel changed things. For its 100th anniversary, Vivienne Westwood, Isaac Mizrahi, and Manolo Blahnik were invited to design monogrammed handbags. Luxury purses and collaborations were rare at the time. The cooperation revived Louis Vuitton handbags. LV appointed Marc Jacobs as creative director a year later. LV now makes watches, jewelry, sunglasses, and famous bags. Everything is still made in-house. Some items take 300 assembly steps and 2 years of training. The world's top luxury brand, LV, is worth $30 billion. A homeless youngster invented modern luggage and established a billion-dollar industry. That's it for today. We are sure that this story has inspired you. What do you think about this incredible invention? Let us know in the comments section. Please like and share our videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for regular updates.